The assignment, watching Earth break. I was not a soldier. I was not a conqueror. I was a watcher. The Council of Dominion had sent me, one among many appointed observers, to monitor a dying ember before it was stamped out completely. Humanity, the fragile, war-scarred species of Saul, had dared resist the Yashari fleets. Their colonies were scattered. Their ships were crude relics compared to our precision-forged warforms, and their resistance was laughable. Observe their collapse, my commanders told me. Bring back proof of their inevitable defeat. See how little it takes to break them. And so I stood in the high galleries of orbiting platforms, watching their settlements burn. We had struck first. One human colony glassed in less than an hour. One envoy ship destroyed while broadcasting pleas for mercy. A civilian convoy ambushed, their freighters gutted and left adrift, oxygen venting into the void. I recorded it all. I noted their screams. I transmitted their last desperate messages. The galaxy would see, I thought, how useless these humans truly were. The arrogance of victory. Among the Yashari, laughter rolled like thunder. Celebrations spilled across the fleets. They mocked Earth, calling it a dust ball of apes too sentimental to wage war. In the war halls of the Dominion, holographic banners displayed human surrender statistics before they had even been received. Commanders boasted. Within 3 rotations, Terra will kneel. Their allies will scatter to the dark. This is no war, it is a cleansing. I was instructed to record their humiliation, to capture every insult, every sneer, every cruel chuckle at the helpless cries of colonists who thought diplomacy would save them. But something gnawed at me, something in the silence after the screams. Humanity had not answered, not yet. And silence is not always surrender. The first crack in the silence. It began small, a rumor then a report. A Yashari patrol ship vanished along the rim of a burned colony. Another frigate went dark, last transmission filled with static and a single word in a human tongue. Wait. Commanders dismissed it as cowardice. They laughed it away. Apes hiding in shadows, let them scurry, it changes nothing. But then came the silence across an entire fleet detachment. 40 ships gone. Their wreckage later found drifting, shredded from the inside out. No enemy fleet was reported. No distress calls sent. Only a phrase carved by plasma into the hull of the flagship. We remember. I felt it then, a shift in the stars. Humanity had not broken. Humanity had only paused. When the Earth moved, it came without warning. Our long-range sensors screamed with new signatures. Human warships, rising not from colonies but from hidden shipyards long buried in asteroid belts, oceans, even beneath the ice of forgotten moons. Not the crude relics I had seen before. These were monsters of steel and silence, dreadnoughts so vast they blotted out suns when they moved in formation. Engines roared with power far beyond what we believed their species could achieve. And with them came their soldiers. Drop pods fell like storms, fireballs streaking through skis. From them poured armored humans with weapons older, heavier, deadlier than anything we thought practical. They were not elegant, they were not efficient, but they were unstoppable. Their message went out across every channel, in every language of the galaxy. You drew first blood, we answer now. The shattering of confidence. The Dominion fleets panicked. In council chambers the laughter stopped, the smug reports ceased. Instead came frantic orders. Divert fleets to Saul. Reinforce occupied colonies. Cut off their supply lines. But humans were not using supply lines. Their fleets did not need them. They carried war in their holds, fire in their engines, and vengeance in every strike. They came like storms, and when they left, nothing remained but ash and twisted wreckage. And then, the most terrifying reports of all, human fleets were coordinating with terrifying precision. They moved as though they were one mind, one will. Every commander spoke the same vow over open comms. For every world you touched, we will take 10. The impossible unfolds. I watched entire battle lines collapse. A human dreadnought, scarred from bow to stern, rammed itself through 3 Yashari cruisers before detonating in a blast, so bright it burned shadows onto the hulls of nearby ships. A battalion of human soldiers, outnumbered 20 to 1, held a captured city for 4 days with nothing but scavenged weapons and sheer brutality. When relief finally arrived, they emerged not as broken survivors, but as predators smeared in enemy blood. And then came the impossible. On the 3rd cycle of retaliation, human fleets executed a maneuver the galaxy had deemed suicidal. They jumped directly into the heart of a Dominion shipyard world. No warning, no prelude, just an eruption of fire that split the heavens open. They destroyed it in 6 hours. 6 hours, a fortress world that had stood for centuries. The galaxy stared, uncomprehending, and I, the watcher, felt my hands tremble for the first time. Retribution without mercy. The humans did not negotiate. They did not offer terms. They did not ask for peace. Wherever Dominion banners flew, they tore them down with plasma and blood. Entire fleets surrendered without firing a shot, terrified not of losing, but of being noticed by humanity's vengeance. Cities that had cheered our victories went silent as human warforms appeared in their skis. Civilians whispered prayers that the humans would pass them by. And I heard their commanders, cold and final, declaring over captured frequencies. We are not here to conquer, we are here to answer. Their answer was annihilation. The fall of the arrogant. In the great hall of the Dominion, silence reigned. Where once laughter had rolled, now fear coiled. Every commander, every strategist, every smug politician now whispered the same question. What have we awakened? Entire sectors burned under their march. Our allies abandoned us, unwilling to draw humanity's gaze. Neutral worlds closed their ports, fearful that even harboring us would draw their wrath. And the humans pressed forward, not as conquerors but as executioners. They moved with patience, cold, methodical patience, as if every battle was only one part of a longer, infinite vengeance. They had waited in silence. They had endured humiliation. And now, nothing would stop them until the stars themselves trembled. The whispered fear. When the retaliation ended, when the Dominion lay shattered, when fleets once proud now floated as debris across half the galaxy, only silence remained. No treaties were signed, no peace declared. Humanity simply withdrew, leaving their warning carved in fire across every system they touched. Never provoke Earth again. I returned from my assignment broken. I had been sent to watch their failure. Instead, I had witnessed the impossible, a species that rose from humiliation to wrath so absolute it remade the balance of the galaxy. And in the aftermath, I heard it whispered in every council hall, every marketplace, every shadowed corner of surviving empires. Their patience is vast, but their vengeance is infinite.